We all know that increased awareness of a subject is a good thing, right? Especially when it's awareness of a debilitating, often invisible illness. But is too much awareness a good or a bad thing? Before I was diagnosed with stress-induced anxiety, as I wasn't aware of the underlying cause, I just put it down as one of those things that life throws at you. After all, I'd already spent the vast majority of my life living with an undiagnosed heart syndrome and just carried on the best I could before I became aware of Wolff-Parkinson-White syndrome. After both diagnoses, my awareness of each subject grew immensely through research, sharing experiences with others, and recognizing the effects. Last Wednesday, I celebrated 2 anniversaries. My 26th wedding anniversary, and the first anniversary of my all clear from the cardiologist. Late on Wednesday night, I posted about my progress since that all clear, but early on Thursday morning, I decided to delete the post. I deleted the post because I was aware of the upset that my celebration could bring to others that may be struggling with similar symptoms or challenges. I felt happy that I'd deleted the post, but also frustrated because I hoped that as well as celebrating my progress, I wanted others to benefit from my experiences. Thursday was one of those days, and because I am more aware of mental illness, I knew that was the cause. I knew I was giving out signs that I was struggling, but no one could see them. This led to increased frustration and worsening symptoms. Then, on Friday morning, because of my awareness, I sussed it out. My mental illness was trying to trick me. I was onto it. I could see it. I could feel it. I could dismiss it. I gave it a label. It. Turns out, it was behind everything bad that had been happening. It was behind the strange thoughts, the cravings, the desires, the misunderstandings, the misinterpretations, the lack of engagement, the lack of understanding, the lack of support, the blame, the bitterness, the anger, the frustration, the resentment, the tension, and the loneliness. It was the driver of the random roller coaster. It built the track. It strapped me in my seat. It enjoyed the ride. A veritable little it, with a silent and invisible shh in front. When it strikes, we have a choice how we respond. Do we run away from it? Stay away from the places and situations where it knows it can affect us? Do we hide from it? Do we cower from it? Do we let it control us? Do we let it take over and ruin our lives? Or, as my counsellor advised, do we face it? Stand up to it. Go where it lives. Go where it thrives. Do we challenge it, give it the opportunity to attack? Do we fight it, push it, shove it? Do we make sure it doesn't control our lives, not let it ruin our future? Do we do all we can to defeat it? If it triggers physical symptoms, it knows that by making you react will help it to thrive, to grow, and to make those symptoms worse so it can flourish. But by not reacting, by not becoming tense and anxious, it isn't able to initiate the cycle that it craves. As I drove into work, the place where it resides, knowing I had exposed it for what it is, a smile came across my face. I could visualize it running away to hide. It was cowering. It had lost control. It couldn't take over. It couldn't ruin. It was weak. I was strong. I could go where it was. I was more aware. It was nowhere.